I know so many collectors at midnight last night were there for the launch and picked up the most spectacular, limited quantities that we've got today on the Virtuoso from Android. But today, I want to encourage anyone that wants a fine timepiece that no one else will have. That limited, that exclusive, and made to perfection. We're going to jump in and show you what this is all about, because the Virtuoso is one of Liang's favorite from Android. Today it comes out with a tourbillon edition, which is one of the most impressive movements in the entire watch industry. Then what we have is the first skeletonized movement that we've ever seen that tourbillon here, and it's here today. Two color choices, which we're calling silver tone and rose tone, but that case is actually rhodium plated, which is like in the platinum family, one of the most expensive there is out there in the industry. We bring it to you today from $2,500 to $1,196. You've got 6 payments of $199 to get this home. But I'm going to hand it over to our friend Liang, who's going to tell us about this exceptional timepiece, leather strap. It's a to die for piece. Welcome in.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. And thank you for everybody for tuning in. This is one of my best design yet. And I'm using one of the best tourbillon movement out there. And the watch case is made out of tungstens, and we have 2 colors to choose from. One is the rhodium plating, and one is the rose gold plating. Either one, you can't go wrong with it. Now, firstly, it's a 50mm tungsten case. Why is that so important? Is because there's a lot of watch companies out there that make tungsten case in a smaller case. But anytime when you go a millimeter or 50mm, such as this one, it's much more difficult, much more challenging to make. Is because larger case is during the polishing process and the baking process, it changes the case, the end result, I should call it. And the next thing is the sapphire crystal is 38mm in diameter. Anytime when there's a sapphire crystal larger than 33mm, it's not just going to be, $5 here or $10 here. It could be double or triple in terms of the cost. Now, the dial is the next thing I want to talk about. Is I try to make it as 3-dimensional as possible, and I also try to make it as expensive as possible by using hand-applied index and cut out all the section in between the R index to expose the movement even more. This is our Virtuoso dial. You might have seen this in the Virtuoso collection. And now talking about the movement. The movement is the HC3351. It's a 31mm in diameter, hand-engraved tourbillon mechanical movement, skeletonized. Now this I call the grail of the grail. Firstly, grail is a tourbillon, owning a tourbillon watch. But skeletonized tourbillon watch is even more of that.
Why is that?
It's more costly. The way to make a skeletonized movement is you build the watch, build the movement, and skeletonize, CNC it with top plate, bottom plate, on all the components. Put it together, adjust it with all the gears and wheels, dismantle it for cleaning, and the final stage is assemble it again, lubricate it, and calibrate the movement individually. That is a long processing in terms of production. Right now, we're looking at a picture of the tourbillon cage at the 6 o'clock position. The diameter of the tourbillon cage is 16.3. Now, here's the thing about this movement. What I love about this is it's symmetrical. There's a lot of skeleton movement out there that is, you have the open heart complication at 7, 8, 9, or 11 o'clock position. The way to skeletonize the top plate and the bottom plate is not symmetrical. This one is one that is very truly unique out there.
Now, tourbillon movements can go up to $1 million when you're looking at Swiss tourbillon movements. In recent years, the Chinese have perfected how to be able to create them with this caliber. It's how the movement actually works, and that's what the tourbillon's all about, and that has now been created. The leather strap you've used on this, I know we're talking about the watch and how it's been made with tungsten, with the rhodium plating on there, which is the same price as platinum, with the same concept as platinum. But what I'm talking about is the whole watch. It's such a beautiful watch to wear. It's one of the most impressive watches. Tungsten's very heavy as well.
That's right.
It gives it great weight. It gives it substance. You've got it today for less than $200. It goes away. What is limited edition? How limited is this?
Sure. Now, each movement color, the rhodium movement or the rose gold movement, It's 500 pieces per color, and it's numbered limited edition. And we haven't produced the entire production yet. It's because out of 14 months of making this watch, we're still producing the movement, we're still producing the case, so they're coming and more. Now, why isn't everybody on a tourbillon movement? Here, Chloe, right in the middle. Oh, okay, there you go.
Well, there's actually someone else in the studio that wants to learn all about it, but she knows because her dad's in the business. Her debut, this is our watch expert.
Say hi, Daniel.
The lovely Chloe, how are you? Do you want to say hi to Mum?
Hi, Mum.
This is your darling daughter.
Yeah,
this is the first time she's ever been on TV?
That's right, first time.
Aren't you just gorgeous and precious?
Say thank you. Yep.
Look at that beautiful face.
Look over there.
We want to see you. Everyone wants to say hello to Chloe.
Say hi, thank you. Hi, everybody.
What do you think of watches? Have you got your own watch? Oh, okay. She is absolutely delightful. How gorgeous.
Okay.
Pretty in pink as well.
Yep. Say thank you. Yeah. Say I like watches. Okay. All right. Very good. Okay. Now, thanks.
Stay with us, Chloe.
Okay.
Stay here and watch Daddy. Okay. Oh, how gorgeous. Her first time she's ever been on TV. I hope Liz is watching. Oh, wonderful. I wish we had more time. We only have 2.5 minutes, I'm afraid, and Wing is behind every little detail on these watches. Every single piece that goes into this is designed by Wing. He is absolutely brilliant in his style, and I must tell you, if you want a watch that is untouchable, this is, would you say, one, if you had to name like the top 5 of Androids, would this easily be in there?
This is number 1.
Is it really?
This is by far the number 1.
If you said to all your Android fans out there.
This is number 1.
Number 1 to get.
This is the one that you have to collect, in my personal opinion. And I was about to say, why isn't everybody owns a tourbillon watch or skeleton tourbillon? It's because of the affordability. Now we make it affordable. Not only is it a tourbillon, it's also a skeletonized tourbillon, and it's also tungsten.
Silvertone comes with that amazing croco embossed leather strap, which is in that steel colour, in that grey colour. And if you do pick up the rose tone, it's going to be a slightly darker in that dark grey black. So those are the options you get when you pick your favourite. We have 2 minutes to shop. You've just got a couple more presentations in the next 5 hours, and that's it. They go away.
That's it. And it is truly a collector's timepiece. Even though if you're not a watch collector, you're looking for, or just tune in to watch the show, I guarantee you will be very impressed when you receive this watch.
It's a year in production to get this watch.
It's over 14 months, actually.
Over a year to get this.
It took me that long to bring this to you.
So if you sold this out tonight, and you were asked to bring this back, chances are September next year you could see this again. I mean, that's the kind of likelihood of something so special.
If it is starting from the beginning, yes. And
a new plan.
Yeah, if it is a new plan, new model that we're going to introduce this movement again, yes. And I also want to share with you about the quality of this movement is, bar none, it's one of the best out there. You really going to feel the accuracy, the durability and longevity of this movement is years to come. I made it in tungsten because I feel a movement like this, quality like this, should be passed on generation after generation. And all you have to do is just clean this watch, put a new strap on, and you can just give it to someone you love, your son or your daughter or anybody, your brother, your father. So this is one that you don't want to miss.
Absolutely exceptional. And if you go for the Silvertone, I think you have picked up on my favourite, especially when you've got that grey and that beautiful strap. Use some of the best straps there are in the business with this leather. This is untouchable. A lot of collectors out there, but I don't just want collectors to pick this up. I want you to try this for the first time because a lot of people can spend $1,000 on a watch and not get what's under the hood with this.
A lot of people can spend over $1,000 still getting a quartz watch.
Yeah.
This is a mechanical tourbillon with tungsten case, sapphire crystal.
It has to be hand assembled. I mean, there's nothing like it.
There's still no robot can hand build this. I mean, there's no robot can assemble it together. There's not a machine.
Thank you for this. Yep. Thank you for being here, and thank you for bringing Chloe out here.
Well, thank you for having us.
Gorgeous.
Thank you.
Your family, lovely. Here she is. Oh, look, we got a picture. That's brilliant.
Same
Fantastic.
smile, huh?
Love it. Oh.